I had a junior come to me this summer, and they were getting ready for the tryouts for high performance, and their moms, approached me and said, "Hey, my kid, let's call him, I don't know, Josh, just protect his name, but Josh is suffering on his forehand. He needs to improve his forehand." And I said, "Yeah, let's work on it." Within 30 seconds, I realized it has nothing to do with his forehand. He hits the forehand just fine. It's his footwork. The footwork is just not there. The preparation's not there. That he's late. It's just footwork. So, we did some video analysis. We ran some drills. We literally focused on his footwork and getting his feet set up on time. And right away, he's hitting balls with much cleaner, much better quality. And then I even showed his mom. I said, "Look, his forehand, we haven't touched his forehand. It's all footwork." So in the same way, the ability to get your feet set up as quickly as possible, as efficiently as possible. So it's a few drills you can practice right away. If you're just by yourself and it's just you, you're like me and have no friends, sea dance is great. Grab a tennis ball in front of you, run around the ball, shuffle back and forth, back into forehand, in this case, for forehand. And then once that's done, you can set up a cone on the baseline or just behind the baseline. And your job is to split step, which is, for those of you who don't know, just a quick hop upwards to gain momentum so that you can have an explosive first movement. And you're going to do, I know you mentioned the word crossover, but very important. It's actually a crossover. So crossover behind, because usually crossover forward, you want to get a quicker step. In this case, if you're running around as a righty, I'm going to split step and I'm going to get my right foot to cross over behind my left foot, open up my hip to get around that ball. Another term is the drop step. I think some coaches use it, but basically a crossover from behind, get around that cone. So your job is to get around that cone as quickly as possible. And then you're going to imagine the ball is on top of the cone, create that space with your left arm, if you're righty, to create that space and time. Practice on your own. If you have a friend, if you've got a buddy, have your buddy or friend start with some hand feeding. Drop easy hand feeds just to your backhand side, which right away, stick your left hand out. If you're a righty, split step, drop step, get around it, and then start hitting inside out forehands. Start slow, start methodically, work just the feeling, the sensation of getting around that ball and also hitting on an angle. Eventually you can transition into, if your friend wants to feed, you guys can alternate, feed across the net, make it more realistic, feed from the baseline, make it harder, make it wider feeds to really force you to run around. But footwork is key here.